Okay, today's topic is Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge was born on March 17th, 1959, in Eugene, Oregon. He's currently 66 years old. His listed height is 6'5" or 1.96 meters. His listed weight is 190 pounds or 86 kilograms. He went to the high school North Eugene in Eugene, Oregon. He went to college BYU 1977 to 1981. His NBA draft was in 1981 was second round, 31st overall pick, drafted by the Boston Celtics. Lucky that guy. His playing career was 1981 to 1995. That's a long time. His position is shooting guard and point guard. Numbers 44, 7, 9, 22. Coaching career 1996 to 1999. His career history playing 1981 to 1989, Boston Celtics. 1989 to 1990, Sacramento Kings. 1990 to 1992, Portland Trail Blazers. 1992 to 1995, Phoenix Suns, my favorite team. I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. I'm from Arizona. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Tell everybody. He also coached in 1996 as assistant for Phoenix Suns. Then in 1996 to 1999, he was the head coach of the Phoenix Suns. Yes, my favorite team. As a player, two-time NBA champion 1984 and 1986. So this guy from BYU has 2 championship rings. Probably, I'm guessing, for the Celtics. NBA All-Star 1988. John R. Wooden Award 1981. NABC Player of the Year 1981. Consensus First Team All-American 1981. Third Team All-American NABC 1980. Fourth Team All-American Oh, my collar. Hold on. That's better. Where were we at? I think we were at third team All-American NABC 1980. Fourth team All-American NABC 1979. WAC Player of the Year in 1981. That's pretty good. 4-time first team All-WAC. I don't even know what that means. 1978, 81. That's probably good. Retired. No. BYU retired number 22. His number 20. Second team Parade All-American 1970. I don't know what the Parade All-American, maybe he's a movie star or something. As an executive, NBA champion 2008. Are you kidding me? NBA Executive of the Year 2008. So let me get this straight. Okay. He is a 3-time NBA champion, twice as a player and once as an executive. So he has 3 NBA Finals championships. Are you kidding me? All NBA career NBA stats. We're talking about Danny Ainge. Career NBA statistics, points, 11,964 or 11.5 points per game. Assists, 4,199, 4.0 assists per game. Steals, 1,133 or 1.1 steals per game. Okay. It says Danny Ainge, second baseman / third baseman. I don't know what. Oh. Wow, okay. So this is, I guess he played, I didn't realize this, but he played for Major League Baseball in May 21st, 1979 for the Toronto Blue Jays. Last appearance, September 22nd, 1981 for the Toronto Blue Jays. So he was a baseball player. So Danny Ainge was a professional baseball player for the Toronto Blue Jays, and he was a professional basketball player, and he has 3 NBA Final championship rings. Major League stats, batting average .220, home runs 2, runs batted in 37. Teams, Blue Jays 1979 to 1981. Okay. He is a 3-sport, what? He is a 3-sport star in high school, and he Danny Ainge wasn't named an All-American in football, basketball, and baseball. At Brigham Young University, he was named National Basketball College Player of the Year and won the John R. Wooden Award for the most outstanding male college basketball player while in college. Ainge also played parts of 3 seasons in Major League Baseball with the Toronto Blue Jays, mostly as the second baseman. He was then drafted into the NBA by the Celtics in 1981. Ainge played in the NBA for 14 seasons, playing with the Celtics, Portland Trail Blazers, Sacramento Kings, and Phoenix Suns. Primarily as a shooting guard, he went on to coach the Suns for 3 seasons before joining management of the Celtics, with whom Ainge has 3 NBA championships to his credit, 2 as a player, 1 as a team executive. Okay, so all 3 of his NBA championship rings are with the Celtics. During his playing career, Ainge appeared in the 1988 All-Star Game. He was the NBA Executive of the Year in 2008. Wow. Okay. Here's what's crazy. He when he was playing for Phoenix and when he was coaching for Phoenix, he lived in the Phoenix metro area, and I bumped into him randomly in Mesa, Arizona. I was at the Nielsen's Frozen Custard, located near Gilbert and Southern on the southwest corner. Maybe it's the south, or it's either the northwest corner or, yeah, maybe I think it was the northwest corner. So the Nielsen's Frozen Custard, I think, is closed down now, but it was on the Gilbert and Southern northwest corner. Nielsen's Frozen Custard, Nielsen, apostrophe S, Frozen Custard. I guess their niche was, we don't have ice cream, we have frozen custard. I don't know the difference. My sister used to work at Nielsen's Frozen Custard, and they're instead of a Blizzard at Dairy Queen, they serve a concrete. So you get a Nielsen's Frozen Custard concrete. You like, can I please have the strawberry vanilla, or can I please have the banana, or can I please have the strawberry banana concrete? And so you get that. Well, guess what? I was with my friend and we were going to go get a concrete, and Danny Ainge and his wife were right behind me, and we didn't know what we were going to want. And so Danny Ainge said to me, he says, "Do you guys know what you want? Like, hello, you're holding up the line." And I said, "No, Danny, go ahead." And so I let Danny Ainge and his wife cut in front of me at the Nielsen's Frozen Custard in Mesa, Arizona, northwest corner. Apparently, I found out later that that's their date night place, but it's closed, so they can't. And I don't know where Danny Ainge lives now. He might live in Boston. He might live in Boston Celtics, which I think is the capital of New York City. I'm not sure where Danny Ainge lives right now, but he's a nice guy. He has 3 NBA final rings, 2 as a player, 1 as a coach. His number is retired from BYU in Provo, Utah, Brigham Young University. He's also in a movie. There's a movie called The RM, and he has a cameo. Steve Young, Shawn Bradley, Danny Ainge, and I think it's Wally Joyner. They all have a cameo in the movie called The RM, and the RM stands for Return Missionary. It's basically like it's a comedy, but it's Mormon humor, or the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints humor, or like LDS humor, because most of the jokes, if you're not a member of that church, you wouldn't get it. And the prequel to the RM is called the Singles Ward. So there's the Singles Ward, the RM, and then there's a third one. It's called something like, what is it called? Not visiting teacher. What is it? I can't. Anyway, there's a third one. It's called the Home Teachers. So there's hello. So the first movie is called The Singles Ward. That's a funny movie, and I think there might be some famous people in there. What's funny in the movie The RM, there's a Polynesian guy, I can't remember his name, but he you look at the outtakes, if you have the DVD, I had the DVD, and if you look at the outtakes, his name is Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apu A'a, which is the Hawaiian state fish, and it's a triggerfish. It's a very common fish. I've seen when I went snorkeling on Oahu, either on North Shore, at Waikiki or Waimea Bay, or Hanama Bay, or even Sunny Beach. If you go to Sunny Beach, Hanama Bay, Waimea Bay, Turtle Bay Club, or Waikiki, if you go snorkeling there, you will see triggerfish all over the place. It's like seeing a sparrow or a pigeon. It's like seeing a pigeon. Anyway, let's see. We're gonna keep going. Since I mentioned Shawn Bradley, let me go to Shawn Bradley. Bradley. How do you spell Bradley? Oh wow. Okay. It's funny. So Shawn Bradley. Shawn Bradley was born on March 22nd, 1972. He is a German/American former professional basketball player, a center. He was drafted with the second pick. Wow, I thought, okay, in the second pick in the 1993 NBA draft and played for the Philadelphia 76ers, the New Jersey Nets, and the Dallas Mavericks between 1993 and 2005. He's one of the tallest players in NBA history at 7'6", or 2.29 meters. 2.29 meters. Pizza Man. 2.29 meters. Isn't that crazy? Okay, Shawn Bradley was born on March 22nd, 1972. He's currently 53 years old. He's 2 years older than me. He was born in I don't speak German, but it says Landstuhl, Landstuhl, West Germany. Is that? So he was born, I'm guessing he was born before the Berlin Wall came down. So he was, East Germany is like the communist Soviet Germany, and he was born in free West Germany. His nationality is German and American. His listed weight is 7'6", or 2.29 meters. His listed weight is 275 pounds, or 125 kilograms. He went to high school in Emory, Utah, he went to high school in Castledale, Utah, at Emory High School. Then he went to BYU for the 1990 to 1991 season. He only went to 1 year of college. 1 year at BYU, and then he was drafted. So he was drafted in 1993, first round, second round pick overall. He was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers, playing career 1993 to 2005, position center. Yeah, hello, okay. Read a book. If you're 7'6", you're not the point guard. You're not the shooting guard. You're not the small forward. You're not the power forward. His numbers were 76, 45, and 44. So he's 7'6". He played for the 76ers and number 76. It's like a hat trick. Career history. He played for Philadelphia 76ers from 1993 to 1995. He served. He played for the New Jersey Nets from 1995 to 1997. He played for the Dallas Mavericks from 1997 to 2005. His career highlights are NBA All-Rookie Second Team 1994, NBA Blocks Leader for the entire NBA in 1997. I don't know how many he got, but he was the NBA Blocks Leader. All he had to do is close his eyes and put his arms up, and he won that title. NCAA Blocks Leader 91. What? Oh no, so in college, he played 1 season at college at BYU, and he got the whole NCAA Blocks Leader as a he was probably like 18. He was a what do they call it, a freshman? Yeah, he was a freshman. So he was a freshman at BYU, first year of college, and wins. He only played 1 year of college, and he won the NCAA blocks that year. He beat everybody in the whole United States college level blocks as a freshman in college at BYU. And he never went back to BYU because he got some money, good money, 44,000 or he's got $44 million. Okay. Okay, let's see here. He was second team all WAC, or second team all WAC in 1991. Apparently BYU's in the WAC. I didn't know that. WAC freshman of the year. He only played 1 year. If he was, yeah, okay. He was WAC freshman of the year. Okay. Second team Parade All-American 1990. Third team Parade All-American 1999. 1989. Good thing there's not a fourth team All-American. Okay. He won the McDonald's. He was a McDonald's All-American he was the McDonald's All-American co-MVP in 1990. In 1989, he was Utah Mr. Basketball. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Okay, here's what you don't. Okay. Career NBA statistics. Points, 6,752. We're talking about Shawn Bradley. Points, 6,752, or 8.1 points per game. I'm actually surprised that it's that high. Rebounds, 5,268, or 6.3 rebounds per game. Blocks, 2,109. Wait, yeah, so he kicked butt on blocks, 2,119, or 2.5 blocks per game. Okay, here's what you don't know. I go to the same church as Shawn Bradley. So he went on a mission to Sydney, Australia. I went on a mission to Sydney, Australia. While he was there, the mission was split in two: North Sydney, South Sydney. While he was there, he served in St. Mary's in the north, but eventually he went south, and that's when so anyway, he ended up in the South Mission. Well, guess what? I was in the missionary training center for the church in Provo, Utah in May 1993. He went home during that month. While I'm in Provo, Shawn Bradley flies from the South Mission back home to Utah, like Castlevale, his homecoming. And then I fly from Provo, Utah to LA, Los Angeles, LAX airport. And then I fly. It was 14 and a half hours on Qantas, a 747 from LAX to Sydney. 14 and a half hours on a plane from America to Australia. 14 and a half hours on a plane? Whew, that's long. And then I land there. One of the areas I served in was St. Mary's. And I went through the missionary book. They have a missionary book. Shawn Bradley's name he had his handwriting. Shawn Bradley, it said Shawn Bradley. Like, basically, when you have a missionary, you're in an apartment or whatever, and you basically have information like people that you're teaching or whatever. I can't remember exactly what is in the book, but his name was all over it. So as far as I know, he served in the same apartment in St. Mary's that I did, but I at a different time. Like, I was in the future, and he was before me, so he was in the past. And another thing is that it's very possible that I served in the same exact. I lived in the same exact apartment in St. Mary's as him, unless they moved the area book, which is also possible. But it's still St. Mary's, and I met people in St. Mary's because we would go on our preparation day to play basketball, and I met this tall basketball player named Adam Peterson, and we asked him, "Hey, did you ever see Shawn Bradley in St. Mary's here?" He goes, "Yeah." He testified to me that he did see Shawn Bradley, walking down the street, and he sticks up. So Adam Peterson, this random Australian guy, he's about 6'5", 6'6", and he says that guy made me look so small because at 6'5", you're taller than most people, but this 7'6" guy made him look like it was like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito at 6'9". Or 6 foot, maybe 6'5". Okay. Who else? So Shawn Bradley was in NBA Jam with Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes. He was also in the movie The RM. What's funny is he plays like a mechanic, and he's like he's sliding underneath a car, and they pull him out, and it's Shawn Bradley. It's pretty funny. Okay, so who's next? Steve Young, of course. Read a book. Steve Young. How do you spell Steve? Okay, Steve Young. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know this, but Steve Young was born John Stephen Young on October 11th, 1961. He is an American former professional football quarterback who played at the National Football League, or the NFL, for 15 seasons. Are you kidding me? Wow. Most notably with the San Francisco 49ers, he previously played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who drafted him prior to his NFL career. Young played for the Los Angeles Express of the United States Football League, USFL. I've never heard of that, for two seasons. He played college football for BYU, setting school and NCAA records. So I didn't really realize this, but Danny Ainge played for BYU basketball. Shawn played for BYU basketball. Steve Young played for BYU football. Are you kidding me? He played college football for BYU Cougars, setting school and NCAA records. In the position of quarterback, he was number 8. He was born in Salt Lake City, Utah on October 11th, 1961. He is currently 64 years old. His listed weight is 6'2", or 1.88 milligrams. 1.88 meters. His listed weight is 215 pounds, or 98 kilograms. His high school was Greenwich, in Greenwich, Connecticut. Never heard of it. I didn't know that he went to school in Connecticut, high school. College, BYU from 1980 to 1983. Supplemental draft, I don't know what that means, but in 1984 he was first overall pick. It doesn't say who by, but so his career history is Los Angeles Express, 1984 to 1985. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from 1985 to 1986. Then he played for San Francisco 49ers from 1987 to 1989. 3-time Super Bowl champion for 49ers. He was the Super Bowl MVP in it looks like Super Bowl 29 XX. I think it's 29. I'm not good at German. He was the 2-time NFL Most Valuable Player, 1992 and 1992 and 1994. He was the NFL. So 2-time NFL MVP. Are you kidding me? He was the NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 1992. He's the two-time UPI NFC Offensive Player of the Year. I don't know what that means, but 1992 and 1994. He was the 3 times first team All-Pro, 1992 to 1994. He was 3 times second All-Team All-Pro. That's hard to say, but 3 times second team All-Pro, 1995, 1997, 1998. 7-time Pro Bowl. 1992 to 1998, straight through. 4-time NFL passing touchdown leader. Wow. For 1992 to 94, and then 1998. So, and 6-time NFL pass rating leader. 1991, 94 to 94, 96, and 97. That's pretty competitive because it's basically what quarterbacks like. Almost like they almost care more about rating leader. Like, who's the rating leader? And that's like some mathematical calculation. I don't know. 5-time NFL completion percentage leader, 1992, 1994 to 97. He is the San Francisco 49ers Hall of Fame. Are you kidding? Joe Montana's there too. I'm guessing. I didn't look at it, but San Francisco 49ers. So Let me see if his high school is retired. It doesn't say. Maybe it will say. So his number is retired by San Francisco. It says later here, BYU Cougars. So number 8 retired. So BYU retired his number 8, and 49ers retired number 8. And I'm assuming, it doesn't say here, but I'm assuming that Connecticut Greenwich High School retired his number. He won the Davy O'Brien Award in 1983. Never heard of it, honestly. Let's be honest. Never heard of it. I don't know who Davy O'Brien is. He's my cousin. Sammy Baugh Trophy, 1983. Never heard of it, but Sammy Baugh is also my cousin. And he's my twin brother, but we're 7 years apart and we share different birthdays. Unanimous All-American. Oh, he won an award for Unanimous All-American. I've never heard of that. That sounds like made up. That's artificial intelligence. AI, 1983. NCAA passing yards leader, 1983. NCAA passing NCAA passing touchdown leader, 1983. NCAA passing rating leader, 1983. NCAA completion percentage leader, 1983. Two-time WAC WAC Offensive Player of the Year, 1982 and 83. His NFL career statistics: passing attempts, 4,149. Passing completions, 2,667. Completion percentage, 64.3%. Touchdown to interception, touchdown 232. Interceptions, 107. One of them was me. I intercepted one of those. Passing yardage, 33,124. Passer rating, 96.8. I'm guessing 100% is the best, so he got a 96.8 on his BLT Mickey D's. Rushing, he has 43 rushing touchdowns. Pretty good. Okay. Let's see. I know something interesting about this guy. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm trying to find it. Please be patient. Oh. No. Okay, here it is. His final game and injury. I was watching the game live. It was Arizona Cardinals versus the 49ers at the Tempe Diablo Stadium in Tempe, Arizona. I know the area very well. I've been in that stadium, and this is what happened. On September 27, 1999, Young played Monday night. It was also Monday night football at the Sun Devil Stadium. I guess it's the Sun Devil Stadium now. It used to be Tempe Diablo Stadium, I think. So it's it's where the ASU or Arizona State University Sun Devils play. He was playing at Sun Devil Stadium against the Arizona Cardinals, but left with just seconds remaining before halftime. Cornerback Aeneas Williams of the Cardinals rushed in on a corner blitz from Young's blind side. Running back Lawrence Phillips was supposed to block the play and protect Young's blind side from any incoming pass rushers, but failed to pick up the blitz. Young tried to dodge the oncoming pressure, but Williams delivered a hard but clean blow directly to his chest. Fellow cornerback J.J. McCluskey simultaneously drove into the back of his lower legs as he came off the block by tackle. Hello, Strawberry. Yeah, this is, wow. Strawberry or not. I'm getting trolled by a strawberry. Someone named Strawberry, and he probably eats strawberries all day, or maybe it's a girl. Are you a girl that eats strawberries? Are you Strawberry Shortcake? Strawberry Shortcake is trolling me. Strawberry Shortcake is trolling me. Yes. I'm being trolled by Strawberry Shortcake, okay? Hey, Strawberry Shortcake, are you an American? Strawberry Shortcake. Guess what? You're interrupting my American sportscast in Ukraine. I'm in Ukraine. You're an American. Can you tell me what state you live in, you silly goose? You strawberry goose. What state? You strawberry? You banana, strawberry banana. Kansas. Are you kidding me? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. You're from Kansas. What city? Kansas City? Guess what? That's in Missouri. You probably don't know because you probably don't. You're. This guy. What city in Kansas? You silly goose. You silly strawberry. Kansas. OF. You live in the city of OF, Kansas. Like F me, Kansas. What do you mean? Jeez, this guy. I'm going to continue because you obviously have no clue. Okay. So this guy. We have a troll from Kansas. I don't know what city. Kansas City? I don't know. What's the capital of Kansas? Topeka? Is cake from Topeka, Kansas? Or Kansas City, Kansas? I don't even know if that's the place. A combination of both hits and the blow to the chest sent Young falling backwards into the ground with the back of his head hitting Phar's leg before it finally made impact with the turf. Knocked unconscious and lay motionless on the field with his eyes shut for several seconds as the tackle, Derek Deese, tugged at his jersey to try to revive him and help him up. I was watching this. You think so, you silly goose. Strawberry, hey, this is a serious sportscast and you're trolling me and I don't appreciate it. I love it. Oh man. Derek Deese immediately waved his arms to call for assistance with team trainers and doctors quickly responding and running on the field with, sorry, you don't have to apologize. What city in Kansas? Topeka? If it's Topeka, it's spelled Topeka, Topeka Mouse, okay? You silly freak. This guy. Who's strawberry? You don't have to apologize, okay? Trolls don't apologize. Oh, you live in How smart is this? Yahoo! You live in the capital city of Kansas in Topeka. You probably have like one of those electric bikes. You probably don't have a car or a motorcycle. You have an electric bicycle or a electric scooter. You silly goose. Come on. What's wrong with this guy? Is that true? How did you know? Because I'm an educated idiot. That's why. Because it's common knowledge that every artard in Kansas, Topeka, Kansas, which is right next to Kansas City, Kansas, rides. Okay, but here's the question. Is it an electric bike or an electric scooter, or do you have both? You silly goose, you silly strawberry. Strawberry goose. What's wrong with this guy? He's interrupting. How did you know? Whoa. Are you kidding me? Hey, are you a girl or a guy? Your name's Strawberry. Are you a man or a woman? Your name is Strawberry, okay? Strawberry shortcake. Jeez, this guy. You can't make this. You can't. Girl. You're a girl. Are you, if you're under 18, you sportscast, okay? Strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake. If you're under 18, you have to leave, okay? Leave. I'm going to ignore you. You're 13. Strawberry shortcake. Leave. You got to leave. This is adult. Satan runs the internet. Satan has dominion over the world until the second coming of the Messiah. You have to leave. The internet, you probably don't even know who Steve Young is, okay? We're talking about Steve Young here. You're interrupting me, girl. A 13-year-old girl from Topeka, Kansas is trolling me like a champion. She's doing a good job, but this is adults, 18 above, no underneath. I'm not going to talk about her anymore. She drives me crazy. And I'm just trying to talk about Steve Young, who's awesome Hall of Famer. Deese immediately waved. Doctors were quickly responding and running on the field with head coach and were able to quickly revive Young. After a few moments, Young walked off the field under his own power and remained on the sideline after returning from halftime for the rest of the 49ers' 24-10 victory of the Cardinals. Young even tried to talk to Mariucci into letting him re-enter the game at one point, but Mariucci refused and ruled him out for the game. Young donned a cap on the sidelines as Jeff Garcia stepped in his place, while Phillips put the game away with a 68-yard touchdown. The missed block led the 49ers to question his work ethic. It proved to be the beginning of the end of Phillips's tenure. What? Phillips? Phillips put the game. Oh man. He was suspended in November for refusing to practice and never played for them again. Who is this guy? Phillips. It's confusing. I don't know. I'll have to do some research on that. Thank you for leaving. Oh jeez. Get trolled by juvenile delinquents. Okay, so Steve Young was in the movie The RM. I can't remember. He had a cameo basically. That's what. So we got Danny Ainge, Shawn Bradley, and Steve Young. I've never met Steve Young, but people love him. San Francisco 49ers love him. Wow. Oh, that makes more sense. If you're under 18, you gotta leave. This is for adults only. Okay. Quit trolling me, you silly goose. You silly strawberry goose. Strawberry shortcake goose. Jeez. Okay, let's go to Wally Joyner. Okay. Wally Joyner. Wally. How do you spell Wally? Whoa. Oh, okay, here we go. Wallace Keith Joyner was born on June 16th, 1962, at the age of 63. Oh no, he's currently 63 years old. He is an American former professional baseball player. He played for 4 major league teams during a 16-year career, mostly notably for the California Angels, with whom he was an all-star. He was a member of the pennant-winning 1998 San Diego Padres. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So he goes by Wally Joyner, but his name was Wallace. So Wally Joyner was born June 16th, 1962. He's 63. He was born in Atlanta, Georgia. That's interesting. So he probably grew up a Braves fan. And he did play for the Braves later. Okay. He batted left. He throws left. April 8th, 1986, or his major league debut was April 8th, 1986 for the California Angels. His last Major League Baseball appearance was June 14th, 2001 for the Anaheim Angels. Batting average 2.89, hits 2,060. Home runs 2004. I thought he was a pitcher. Oh, he's oh, how embarrassing. He's a first baseman. I'm sorry. He's not a pitcher. Okay, that's why his average is so good. Pitchers don't have a 0.2 or 289 batting average. So he's the first baseman. 289 batting average, hits 2,060, home runs 204. Yeah, no pitcher has 204 as far as I know, unless I don't know what I'm talking about. Runs batted in 1,106. California Angels. He played for in 1986 to 91. He played for the Kansas City Royals from 1992 to 1995. He played for the San Diego Padres in 1996 to 1999. He played for the Atlanta Braves in 2000. He played for the Anaheim Angels in 2001. Okay, so this says Wally Joyner resides in Mapleton, Utah. Never heard of it. He invested in films marketed to the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, including, he played Brother Ainge. He was in the movie Singles Ward. I don't remember that. He was in Singles Ward and the RM. So he was his character was Brother Angel in the singles ward, and his character was Brother Jensen in the RM. I remember him in the RM, and he is the nephew of former United States Senator Paula Hawkins. Never heard of her. Wow, I'm gonna have to. Wow, I'm gonna have to go back. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to go back to. Let's see. What? Steve Young. Because I know Steve Young was in one of those movies, and I've seen both of those movies. I just didn't know Wally Joyner was in both of those movies. Let's see here. First name. Steve Young is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the LDS Church. He is a great, great, great grandson of Brigham Young. Wow. Second president of the LDS Church, for whom BYU is named. What? While at BYU, Steve Young was a passenger in a car crash in which the driver, a family friend named Jill Simmons, died. What? It is unclear if the driver had fallen asleep or if she had died of an aneurysm in advance of the crash. Wow. So he was involved in an accident, a fatal car accident, where someone in the car died, and maybe it was the girl maybe she was driving him. Oh, Young, or not Brigham Young, Steve Young married his wife, Barbara Graham, in 2000. They have 2 sons and 2 daughters, according to some movie, A Football Life, because his playing career ended before his eldest child was born. Young wrote his autobiography, Quarterback: My Life Behind the Spiral, initially as a private memoir. It's a French word. I don't speak French. Strawberry says hi. Say hi. Hi. If you're 13, you have to leave. Strawberry Shortcake, okay? This is an adult sportscast. Adult sportcast. The book was published in 2016 with writer Strawberry Shortcake. What's wrong with you? Strawberry. I'm getting trolled by Strawberry Shortcake in Topeka, Kansas, and she rides a scooter and an electric scooter and an electric bike, according to what she said. And how do I know it's a girl or boy? You say you're a 13-year-old girl, but it's hard to believe this. Young resides at the San Francisco Bay Area. That's interesting. So Steve Young, yeah, whatever. Strawberry wrote, I am. Steve Young went to high school in Connecticut. Goodbye. Steve Young went to high school in Connecticut. He went to college in Provo, Utah, BYU, and then he played for the San Francisco 49ers, and now he lives in San Francisco. That's interesting. Okay, but here we go. We still don't know about Shawn Bradley, if he was in both movies. That's what I want to know. Shawn Bradley, personal life. What? Oh, wow. This is very, very interesting. While in the NBA, Shawn Bradley was fined for refusing to attend a mandatory meeting at a strip club due to his religious beliefs. That makes sense. Why would you be forced to go to a strip club? That sounds like very shady, like an ambush. So yeah, pay the fine. Wait, Bradley and his first wife had 6 children together, but he is largely estranged from them. Wow. I know he married a really short girl from Yuma, Arizona. She's 5'3". I didn't know he had 6 kids, but he had 6 kids, and apparently he's estranged from the 6 kids and the wife. I don't know why. That's pretty sad. In 2017, Bradley married Carrie Cannon, adopting her 3 children in 2019. Wow, that's nice of him to adopt their 3 children, but that's so sad that he's estranged from 6 children and his ex-wife. I don't know what happened. What? Oh, so apparently Shawn Bradley was in a bike crash. This I'm looking at a news article. The headline is "Life After 7'6". Shawn Bradley paralyzed in a bike crash. Knows it'll never be the same. Oh my goodness. Okay, what happened here? I knew he was in a bike. I didn't know he was paralyzed from the waist down. Apparently, on January 20th, 2021, Bradley was struck from behind by a motorist while riding his bicycle near his home in St. George, Utah, which resulted in a traumatic spinal cord injury in his neck that left him paralyzed. Wow. Wow. Bradley was in the process of passing a car parked on the shoulder of the road when he drifted in front of a minivan who bumped him from behind. The driver of that vehicle was not charged with a crime. Wow. Oh my. Wow. Oh. In 2022, interviewed with Sports Illustrated, Bradley stated that he and his family intend to move into a more wheelchair-friendly home in Dallas, Texas. While he continues his rehabilitation, Bradley described his height as a hindrance to his recovery, as quadriplegia is at his height has no medical precedent. Wow. He had a rough. That's not easy. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Pretty sad. TV and movie appearances. Bradley had a role in the film Space Jam in 1996, depicted as one of the NBA stars who lose their talent along Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson, Charles Barkley, and Patrick Ewing. He also appeared as himself in an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. And he had a what? This is something I okay. Okay. And had a cameo appearance as an auto mechanic in Singles Ward. So he wasn't in RM, he was in Singles Ward. I got it confused. In 2011, he appeared in a music video tribute to Jimmer Fredette, never heard of him, along with former BYU star Chad Lewis, never heard of him, and legendary coach Lavelle Edwards. He has also appeared in an episode of Studio C. Studio C is like the LDS version of Saturday Night Live. Bradley was featured in the ESPN 30 for 30 short documentary Posterized, given his propensity for being on the wrong end of a lot of great dunks. Linda, is that you? Linda, rest in peace. No, it'll grow back. It'll grow back. Linda, do you know why I shaved my beard? Linda is online from Sydney, Australia. Actually, she lives in Katoomba, which is near the Blue Mountains, and there's the Three Sisters. It's like a mountain range. Beautiful. She lives in Katoomba, which is the capital of Australia. It's this capital city. Katoomba also is the capital of New South Wales. Katoomba, New South Wales is the capital of New South Wales. And that's where Linda lives, is Katoomba, the Blue Mountains, the Three Sisters. If you Google Three Sisters or Katoomba or Blue Mountains, be careful because she has pepper spray. Wow. Wow. So, Linda, I was just talking about Shawn Bradley. He served his mission in Sydney, Australia. He served in St. Mary's, New South Wales. This is unbelievable, Linda. Shawn Bradley played basketball for BYU. He gets his mission call to Sydney, Australia. One of his areas was St. Mary's, New South Wales. And then he comes home. He gets a lot of money to play professional basketball. He only played college 1 year. He goes straight from college to his mission and straight to the NBA. I think he signed a $44 million contract without playing more, because you're only allowed to play half court in the rules, the mission, half court. So he might have played basketball, but he's only allowed to play. There's only one person online. Linda, is that you? Top fan. Yeah, it says top fan, Linda. Linda, are you there? Linda, is that you? I think she's gone. Okay, so let me go back. We'll go to Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge. Oh. 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 Wow. Whoa. Okay. Something I didn't know. So Danny Ainge, going back to Danny Ainge, Danny Ainge and his family are active members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, in which Ainge served as a bishop. Ainge had a mild heart attack. Ainge, what are you laughing at, girl? Linda, is that you? There's one person online. Linda, is that you? Ainge and his family are active members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, in which Ainge served as a bishop. Ainge had a mild heart attack in 2009 and another in 2019. He has ADHD, according to his personality test Ainge took when Doc Rivers was coaching the Celtics. Wow. Wow. Oh, in 1996, Danny Ainge made an appearance in the sports comedy film Space Jam. I did not know that. Wow, yeah. Danny Ainge made, okay, playing himself while as a member of the Phoenix Suns. I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. Wow. After catching and shooting the ball at the same time while Charles Barkley roamed the court after having his skills stolen by monsters. Wow. Huh. Wow. Hey, Linda, before you got online, I was getting trolled by a 13-year-old girl from Topeka, Kansas. Kansas is a state in America, and the capital city is Topeka. And I said, this is an adult live stream. I said, leave, please. And she said, okay, but the name was Strawberry J5Q. So what's the news, Linda? Keep reading all this, and as I get ready, what time is it in Katoomba? You live in Katoomba, and you have pepper spray, and you have a black belt in jiu-jitsu karate. And is it Tung Fu? Gung Fu? Gung Fu? Or Kung Fu? So, oh, let me fix my collar. How embarrassing. Linda, you didn't even tell me my collar was messed up. I thought we were friends. Is that better? Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Jeez. Wow. Oh my. Now you tell me. Linda, what time is it in Katoomba? Linda, is that you? There's one person online. Wow. We're gonna play this game, huh? Usually Linda trolls me, but now she's ghosting me. Okay. That's kind of funny. Okay. Okay. She says, "Oh, what?" It says in the news. I didn't know this. Israel and the United States launch strikes on Iran, killing its supreme leader Khamenei, Ali Khamenei, along with along with what's so funny, Linda? What time is it in Katoomba? So is Israel and the United States nearly 8 a.m. Okay, okay. Okay. Killing its supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, along with other senior officials. The Bolivian Air Force Lockheed. Oh, okay. Israel and the United States launched strikes on Iran, killing its supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, or Ali Muhammad Ali Khalili, Ukulele, along with other senior officials. That's the news. Also in the news, a Bolivian Air Force Lockheed C-130 Hercules crashes into a road in El Alto, killing more than 20 people. Wow. And then in the news, a military conflict between Afghanistan and Pakistan escalates as the countries exchange cross-border strikes. Wow. Also in the news, floods in the Zona de Mata region. No, they won't. I'll glue it back on. It'll never fall off. I'll glue it back on if it does. With super glue. Floods. Floods in the Zona de Mata region of Minas Gerais, Brazil, leave at least 70 people dead. Wow, and thousands of others displaced. Ongoing Russo-Ukrainian war and the Sudanese Civil War. Recent deaths: Roman Kaufman, Kofman, never heard of him. Marianne bin Salik, never heard of her. Sandra Lee, never heard of her. Anne Godoff, never heard of her. Shinya, never heard of Shinya. And Savine Jorvol, never heard of whoever Savine Jorvol is. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's go to this. I'll find out something interesting here. Hey, Linda, you told me not to read the news, so I didn't tell you about Iran. That's because I read the news. Hey, Linda, on March 3rd, there's a man named Ted Emery. He died. He was the Australian television director of Countdown, Fast Forward, and Kath and Kim. He died of cancer at age 69 on March 3rd. Did you know? Did you know Ted Emery? He's an Australian. Never heard of him, but 69, man, I hope I live past that. Jeez. Oh my goodness. So on March 3rd, a famous American thoroughbred racehorse named Mujahid died. So, oh, this is the famous horse that died. Oh, hold on. Mujahid. Mujahid was born January 31st, 1996 and died March 2026. Man, it's sad. Oh, here's something. On March 3rd, a Ukrainian politician named Valentina Yashchenko, she died. She's 79. That's pretty good. So this is a Ukrainian politician that died on March 3rd, which is today. Ukrainian. Let's see where she died. It doesn't say. Oh, here we go. It just says she died on March 3rd at the age of 79. It doesn't say much of that. Oh, wow. So it says Valentina. Oh, you loved those shows. So you knew. Did you know that guy? Did you know the guy that died? Linda, did you by chance know the guy that died? Name the shows. You said love both those shows, but there was 3 shows. Hold on. What's wrong with you? So, I can't get it to work, but so Countdown, Fast Forward, and Kath and Kim. You said both, but there's 3. Which ones? Which one of the 2? Which 2 of the 3 did you like? Phar Lap. I here's what you don't know. Australian famous horse Phar Lap. I have a book of Phar Lap. It's called Phar Lap, and it's the story of Phar Lap. And the thing I remember most about reading it, his heart was like 2 or 3 times larger than a normal horse. So he had a huge heart. Phar Lap had. Well, let's go to Phar Lap. Okay. Thank you for bringing up Phar Lap. I love that horse. Lap. Good job. Good things Linda's here. What? Hey. Hey, guess what, Linda? That's a picture of Phar Lap. Ooh. Apparently, they stuffed Phar Lap. He was so popular. Oh, picture of Phar Lap's heart. So Linda's right. Phar Lap. And I thought, for some reason, I thought Phar Lap was one word, but Phar Lap is 2 words. It's Pharlap. And I don't know how I missed that, but Phar Lap was born October 4th, 1926, and died on April 5th, 1932, at the age of 5. Phar Lap was only 5 when he died. He was born in New Zealand, and he died in California, in America. He was born in a place called Timaru, New Zealand. It's a city in the southern Canterbury region of New Zealand. So Linda, who's born in Katuba, she went to Melbourne, and she went to that museum, and she saw Phar Lap, who has been taxidermied, and you saw his heart. Wow. Wow. Chestnut color. That's really crazy. So Farlap, they did an autopsy because they couldn't figure out why he died. It revealed that the horse's stomach and intestines were inflamed, leading many to believe the horse had been deliberately poisoned. What? Wow. Oh, Linda says, I have photos of those. So Linda was at the museum of where Farlap's at in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and she has pictures of taxidermied Farlap and his heart because she was there in the flesh. Wow. So there's a conspiracy that he was deliberately poisoned. Someone murdered Farlap? Are you kidding me? There's been alternate theories, including accidental poisoning from lead insecticide and a stomach condition. It was not until 90 days that the infection could be formally identified. In 2000, horse specialists studied the two necropsies and concluded that Farlap probably died of duodenitis proximal jejunitis, bacterial gastroenteritis. Wow. Wow. That's so sad. Life is, you never know. So it's possible he was poisoned on purpose. It's possible he wasn't. You never know, you know. Hopefully no one did that on purpose. So Linda and Ned Kelly's death mask? You saw? Oh, I'm going to Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly. We are going to Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly was born Edward Kelly in December 1954 in Beveridge, colony of Victoria, Australia. He died at the age of 25 on November 11th, 1880 in Melbourne, colony of Victoria, Australia. Cause of death, execution by hanging. Occupation, bushranger. His parents are John Red Kelly and Ellen Kelly. Maiden name Quinn. His relatives are Dan Kelly, Kate Kelly, Canon Edmund Kelly. Convictions, murder, assault, theft, armed robbery. So Ned Kelly is basically like the Jesse James of Australia. Here's a photo. No, that's Kelly's boyhood home. Wow. Here's a mugshot of Ned Kelly when he was 15. Apparently he got arrested at age 15. This is Constable Fitzpatrick. I think that's the person he's accused of killing. So here's a funny fact. Mick Jagger, the musician, played Ned Kelly in the first version of Ned Kelly. And I think there's at least two, but maybe three versions. And let's see. There was a 8,000 pound reward for him for robbery and murder. It's the artist. So Ned Kelly made some metal armor, including a helmet, and that's kind of like a drawing of Ned Kelly. Oh, this is Ned Kelly's gear. Look at that. Ned Kelly, he had a helmet. It looks like he had a metal, or maybe it's not a metal boot. He had some sort of rifle. Wow. Ned Kelly. This is kind of a drawing of, maybe it's not a drawing, it's a picture of the gallows. It's a drawing. This is what Linda was talking about. Linda, look. Okay, Linda says, I visited the old Melbourne jail where he was hung. Wow. Wow. Okay. There's one more. Oh. Legacy. Here's what Americans don't know. So in American English, we spell the word jail, J-A-I-L. But in Australian English, they spell it G-A-O-L. Most Americans don't know that. Hey, Linda, did you know that we spell jail totally different than you? Okay, here we go. So in 1970, Mick Jagger played Ned Kelly in the movie Ned Kelly. And in 2003, Heath Ledger played Ned Kelly in the movie Ned Kelly. There you go. Very interesting. He's 25 years old. He died. I'm sure that. So it's interesting. Linda, who lives in Katoomba, she's been to the museum in Victoria, Australia, or somewhere in Melbourne. Yep. Somewhere in Melbourne. She's seen the death mask of Ned Kelly. She's seen his armor. She saw the gallows, the jail where he was hung. And she saw Phar Lap's taxidermied body, and she saw Phar Lap's heart. Wow. Anything? Hey, Linda, anything else? Linda, is that you? So today we talked about Danny Ainge, Shawn Bradley, Steve Young, Wally Joyner, Phar Lap, and Ned Kelly. It's pretty crazy. And hey, Linda, anything else? Linda, anything else? Linda. Linda. So Linda said, yes, I spelled it the American way a long time ago. Linda, is there anything you want to talk else you want to talk about? Anything on your mind? Linda. 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 Oh, Linda. So there's this, this is an Australian. Her name is Lorraine Bailey. She died at the age of 89 on September. What are you talking about? Sovereign Hill, Ballarat? What are you talking about? You have to be more specific than just Sovereign Hill and Ballarat. Lorraine Bailey died at the age of 89 on February 28th. Went panning for gold. Wow. In Victoria, she went panning for gold. In Ballarat? You went panning in Ballarat or Sovereign Hill? Linda said she went panning for gold. And then she's at LOL. I think she's trolling me. Are you trolling me? Are you making stuff up? Bro, it's you again. Strawberry. Oh my gosh. Linda, you can't make this up. Strawberry from Topeka, Kansas is trolling me, and she's 13 and she rides an electric scooter and an electric bicycle. She's trolling me. She's I didn't say she's a girl. She said she was a girl. She's a bro. It sounds like a dude. Girls don't say bro. Yeah. So Strawberry, like a champion, she goes, rude. I do and am a girl. Okay. In America, we can't tell. Okay. Jeez. So this horse that I just showed, it's called Maccabe. Yeah, right. Strawberry wrote, I just grew up with brothers. Or grow up. You don't even speak English properly. Read a book. Maccabe Diva. This is... Hey, Linda. Maccabe Diva died on February 28th, 2026, was born March 21st, 1999, was an Australian champion thoroughbred racehorse who is the only horse to win 3 Melbourne Cups. Oh. Linda, this horse is the only Australian horse that won 3 Melbourne Cups, just died on February 28th. 2026. And maybe you know how to pronounce it. It's a weird spelling. Makaybe, Diva. Maybe it's Makai Diva. I don't know how you pronounce that. Sire Desert King. That's a cool name. So this horse that won the Melbourne Cup 3 times was born in England, in Somerset, England, United Kingdom, but died in Narwar, Victoria, Gnarwarre, Australia. Country, Great Britain. Color, bay. Wow. She was 26. Wow. 4 people. Okay. Let's see. Man, a lot of horses dying. That's more than I remember dying in. Jeez. Strawberry. Strawberry asks, why are you so mean? You're trolling me. That's part of the 59 reasons. Strawberry, you can't troll me if you're 13. This is for adults. You told me you're 13. Nanny, nanny, boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. It's too late. You can't now say you're 18. We don't play games here. That's why. I'm not being mean. We have rules. The rule is nobody under age 18. We don't play with kids, okay? We're not that. All you are is you're a atomic bomb waiting to go off. We don't mess with you. You're dangerous. Oh my gosh. I'm going to ignore anything Strawberry says. I'm going to ignore. You might as well leave. I'm going to ignore you, you silly goose. Okay? Read a book. Jeez Louise. When you turn 18, I'll read your comments, you silly goose. Okay, here's the news. Hee hee hee. Hee hee. Cupid me. Yeah. So here's what Linda said. I would bet on the Melbourne Cup every year until I became informed of the amount of injuries and deaths of so many horses. And so she hasn't since. Yeah, horse racing is tough, man. A lot of horses die, and it's so sad. So I kind of feel the same way. You know, very sad. So this is a Ukrainian man, famous guy. His name is Roman Avram Isakovich Kaufman, which means his first name is Roman. His father's name is Isaac, and his last name is because it says Isakovich. That means son of Isaac, which is Isaac. He was a Ukrainian conductor, violinist, composer, music editor of the People's Artist of Ukraine in 2003. He was internationally known as concertmaster, co-founder, and later artistic director of the Kiev Chamber Orchestra, and as general music director of the Beethoven Orchestra Bonn from 2003 to 2008. where he was awarded the Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany. He was principal conductor of the National Philharmonic of Ukraine from 2012. He was born June 15, 1936 in Kyiv, which was part of the Soviet Union. He died on February 25th, 2026 at the age of 89. Occupations: conductor, violinist, composer, music educator. Organizations: Kyiv Orchestra, Kyiv Conservatory, Beethoven Orchestra, Orchester Bonn. Awards: People's Artist of Ukraine, Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany. Hey Linda, did you ever see Shawn Bradley? Because when Shawn Bradley served his mission in Sydney, Australia, you lived in Sydney. And I think you lived in St. Mary's because you lived everywhere else. But he served in St. Mary's, New South Wales. And even though we know you live in Katoomba, I think you used to live in St. Mary's. Two people online. Linda, is that you? Wow. Older than 13, you punk. I'm going to call you a punk, you punk. What's wrong with you? How? You don't even know how to spell. So Strawberry, who's trolling me, thanks a lot, troll, wrote, "How old is Linda?" But he or she, I can't confirm or deny that he is a he or she, because first of all, it's American. Wrote HAW, old is Linda. Hey, Strawberry, are you bilingual? Do you speak any other language besides English? Because English doesn't look like English looks like a second language, like ASL or ESL. English as a second language. How? Oh, good job. Now you can spell. Yeah. After I told you, you silly freak. I'm not trying to be mean, but you're trolling me. If you troll me, I can be a little bit mean. I'm using kid gloves here. Okay, you're trolling me. Troll. Trolls burn in hell. Risha. What is Risha? Oh, I'm from Tisha. You're from Risha. What is that? Is that in India? Are you from India? Do you speak Hindi? Are you Hindu? Kaise haljal? Okay. I speak fluent Hindi. What's wrong with you? Start. What does that mean? Strawberry shortcakes, strawberry banana. Linda, I'm getting trolled by Strawberry. It says I'm from Tisha. I'm gonna look that up. You're gonna throw stuff at me, Tisha. Huh? You Kraken. Oh my gosh. This troll called me Kraken. What do you know what a Kraken is? I'm gonna write that. Kraken. K-R. Because obviously you need to read a book. Kraken. You're not in Ukraine. Come on. Is there a place called Risha, Ukraine? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Kraken is a legendary sea monster. So Strawberry is calling me a Kraken, which is a legendary sea monster of enormous size. Russia. Yeah, that's a. So now, oh my gosh. Yeah, you're a Russian spy. Okay. But, okay, Linda, did you see him? Because he's 7'6" and he's walking around in St. Mary's between 1991 and 93, somewhere in that area. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster of enormous size per its etymology, something akin to a cephalopod, Phalapod, said to appear in the Norwegian Sea off the coast of Norway. Oh, I got called a Kraken, so I'm a Kraken. You spoke Russian? Oh, okay. Говори по-русски. Now, so you don't speak Russian anymore? How do you get this? Get on this channel, silly goose. Oh, the Kraken may have originated from sightings of giant squid. And from Ukraine. And so you're from Ukraine, but you speak Russian. Okay, if that's true, where in Ukraine did you live? Where in Ukraine did you live? But okay, Strawberry, where in Ukraine did you live before you were a refugee of the war? Topeka, Kansas. I know that. I'm getting trolled here by a 13-year-old girl that used to live in Ukraine, speaks Russian, and now lives in Topeka, Kansas, allegedly. That's an allegation. You're guilty until proven innocent. Oh, long time ago. Can't recall him, though. LOL, sea monster, before the war. Yeah. Okay. So Linda said LOL, sea monster, because Strawberry called me a sea monster. Okay, obviously before the war. Okay, so before the war, that's fine. Strawberry is trolling me, called me a Kraken, and claims that she immigrated from Ukraine, speaks Russian, and now lives in Topeka, Kansas, and rides an electric scooter and an electric bicycle. That's what she claims. Okay, Strawberry, what part of Ukraine or where in Ukraine did you live? Because I'm in Ukraine right now. You silly freak. Okay. Well, let's play this game. Thanks for typing that. Now I'm going to use it against you. ROT. Whoops. Okay. Cherkasy. Okay. So looks like a sperm. So that's the flag and the of. So this little silly freak that is claiming she allegedly lives in a village of 2,000. Are you kidding me? Lindo, you can't make this up. Rotmistrivka is a village in the Cherkasy region of Ukraine. In the 2001 census, it was 2,156 inhabitants, and Strawberry wasn't even born, so it is 14 kilometers southwest of Smila. Never heard of it. 44 kilometers southwest of the district capital, Cherkasy. I've heard of that. The village has a large Jewish community until the Holocaust and was the home of the Rotmistrivka Hasidic dynasty. The Rotmistrivka crater, what, is located nearby. Never heard of that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Here's something I never knew and never dreamed. Mistrivka is an impact crater in Cherkasy Oblast, or Cherkasy region in Ukraine, which is located near the village of Ratme. Okay. So, impact crater structure confirmed. Confidence confirmed. Diameter 2.7 kilometers, which is 1.7 miles. Wow. Age, it says 120 plus or minus 10 MA. Never heard of that. Don't understand that. No, she called me at the Kraken. Linda says, I think she spelled something incorrectly, and by coincidence, you came across the sea monster. No, she called me the Kraken. Are you trolling me, Linda? Jeez. I'm telling you, Strawberry called me the Kraken. And Strawberry is Ukrainian, apparently, in the Cherkasy region, in the Cherkasy Rayon, which is like the county or district. It's district. The crater is 2.7 kilometers, 1.7 miles in diameter, with an age estimated of at 120 plus or minus 10 million years. Oh my gosh. Lower Cretaceous. It is not exposed to the surface, being buried beneath continental and marine sedimentary deposits. The crater contains a brecciated lens of granite fragments and particles of impact glass, overlain by shales, limestones, and granite-derived sandstones of lower Cretaceous age. See? Okay. Yeah, but I gave you the information. You didn't give me the information. Do you recognize? Hey, Strawberry, do you recognize that? Jeez. Getting trolled. That's where this tiny little village is. Jeez. So you grew up in the village. How did you have the money to immigrate? Were you a refugee or what? How did you get the money to, Strawberry, how did you get the money to immigrate from Ukraine to Kansas? Cherkasy. Wow, 3 jobs. What's your mom's name? Cherkasy region, also referred to as Cherkashchina, is a region or province in central Ukraine located along the Dnieper River. Krista? Your mom worked 3 jobs. What's your mom's name? Christ? You put Christ. Oh my goodness. It is a city in central Ukraine. It serves as the administrative center of Cherkasy province. Christy. So, okay, your mom's name is Christy. What's her middle name? What is your mom's middle name? That's what I need to know, because that's how I'll find out your grandpa's first name. I know how to play this game, you silly freak. What is your mom's middle name? I just said why. Because your mom's middle name, if it's, you don't know. Is she there? Is she home? Is your mother home? Silly freak. You're 13. Is your mom dead or something? What's going on here? Jeez. Strawberry's trolling me. I'm getting trolled. Strawberry. Are you a professional troll or just an amateur? Jeez.